Everybody says I'm old. Everybody's like
Old.
A lot of people are like, you seem older than you are.
And how do you take that?
I don't mind it.
Ah,
I mean, I know I don't look old,
no.
so it's not like, and they don't mean it like that. They just mean like, someone said it sounds like you look like you have some sort of like you've been somewhere,
Dude.
you have wisdom.
Looks like like you've done shit. You do have wisdom, like you said.
But I don't though, bro. Like I'm dumb. Here's my whole thing. Here's my whole thing. This is why I'm like this. You can't say dumb stuff if you don't say it.
You're so good. That's so funny.
So I shut up so I don't say anything dumb, and then people think I'm smart for it.
You're right. I mean, usually the dumb people are the ones that talk too much and out their ass.
Yeah.
I should start talking less.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
All right. You good? You need anything before we start?
Nope. Good.
Dang, you sound good in my ears.
You do too. Actually, hold on. Let me hit my vape.
You could hit the vape as much as you want in here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good. It could just be a smoky place.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Just the entire time. Half of the podcast is just you vaping.
It's an effect.
Instead of a smoke machine, I should just like have
Ooh.
you come through.
Yeah. I just pass out at the end of the pod. Dude, it's too much. I can't
Too
keep
much
doing
nicotine. Andrew, I paid you for the day. You got to keep hitting that vape.
That's so funny because sometimes I'll do. I only recently started vaping. I'm probably gonna quit after this one.
Whoa.
It's just because someone left it in my car.
That's
and then
so funny.
And then I just started smoking it, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of fun." And I bought a couple, but now I'm kind of like over it.
Wow.
And,
How long did it take for you to like between discovering it and like looking at it in the backseat of your car and being like, "I'm gonna hit that"?
Oh, immediately.
Oh, okay.
Because they let me hit it before, so they was like, "Okay, then you can have it." I was like, "Sure."
I got friends like that too. Like the only time like that I'll hit a vape is if like a specific homie has his, and I'm like kind of drunk. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it.
It's fun, but like I haven't even been doing it that long, like a month or so, like a couple months, and I'm like, I can already like tell I'm getting worse.
Wow,
health wise.
Really?
Yeah, I can like feel it.
What are some of the symptoms that you're feeling?
I'm like out of breath, but it also could be like I'm getting older too.
Well, how old are you?
32.
You're 32?
Yeah.
Damn, you look young as hell.
Good.
Those jeans are really like working.
Levi's.
Oh, yeah.
No, no. I mean, I also try to. I mean, like I dress like a young person, you know.
And your personality's young.
Oh, that's great.
You're a really cool guy, dude. Like you're like you were just telling me that like the commercial you did with Shaq was just like that was your own outfit. Like wardrobe was just like we got nothing better than what you got going on. So.
Yeah, no, dude, that was actually like so fun.
I bet.
Also, before I get into it, I was like, cause I was saying sometimes in like when I'm getting photos at like comedy shows, I'll vape, and then it would like look like interesting like on camera, so they'll be like, do it again.
Whoa.
And then just like do it again, and then I like. After like the 5th take, I have to like stop because I'm like dying.
Just lightheaded.
Yeah,
just ready to throw up, man.
Yeah, but the Shaq thing was cool. I did a commercial with Shaq,
dude. Yeah, that's like a big
Pepsi.
feat.
Yeah, but this was like, it was so fun, but also like I told you, the audition was so easy. It was just like, wear what you wear, spin around, and then tell me your favorite place to eat in LA. And
that's great. The way that you describe that, the 3 steps, is like a sugar daddy getting an escort and being like, wear what you wear, turn around and tell me your favorite place to eat.
Oh my God. The way you said it like that, I'm like, oh damn, I'm a whore.
Dude, yeah. But I just got to meet Shaq and got paid pretty well for it, and gets to be seen around the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice because when you go do those commercials, like the day before the shoot, you go to a fitting where they like pick your outfits for the shoot. They pick like 4 or 5 outfits, and this was like the best feeling I've ever had in my life where, because like I'm a stand-up comedian, you know, and that's always what I've wanted to do, and stuff. But this is the first time I like found another thing. I was like, damn, if stand-up doesn't work, I kind of want to do this. So so at the fitting, they were like, bring some clothes that you think that would fit for the commercial. So I brought a whole ass spread, dude. It looked like I was at when you go to like a flea market and there's like people selling vintage stuff.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, I brought a bunch of clothes because I was like, what they wanted was like street style 90s inspo kind of thing. I was like, that's like my whole thing. So like,
you got it immediately.
I brought like a suitcase full of stuff, and they gave me it. They were like, you brought all that? I was like, yeah. They're like, okay, let me get you a table. So I had like a table and a rack, and I put...
Let me get you a table, a rack.
Yeah.
They got this whole setup for you.
Because I brought literally like everything. That like I brought sweaters, I brought overalls, I brought anything that I thought was like what I normally wear, but also like would fit the commercial. And I had a little... It looked like I was at a flea market, like selling vintage pieces. Like, and then... We're doing the fitting, and I'm just like, she's I don't know if it's like, I don't know what that job is, but it's like maybe like a stylist or like wardrobe or something. But if comedy never worked, I want to do that. That looks so much, it was so much fun. And basically, we put together my outfits, and we were done pretty quick. And she was just like, yeah, we're probably just going to use your clothes. And it got to the point where she would just hand me pieces, and then she would go, so Andrew, what would you do in this situation? And I was like, oh, this is my dream.
To get your opinion.
Yeah.
Wow, from someone that gets paid professionally to do that.
Right.
You do have like impeccable style.
Thank you.
Like from like any like clips that I've seen, or from like just seeing you around. Like I've used this compliment before, and I it's like one of my highest compliments for those that I think dress really nice. You look like a character that I would create in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
That's so great. I love
Dude,
that.
especially since like when you came through to like when you were outside my house after you parked, you were already on a skateboard. Like you, I was just like this guy.
Yeah. Well, I parked a little farther, so I was like, I'll just ride the board over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. And you got to meet Shaquille O'Neal, the Shaquille O'Neal. That's nuts.
Very nice guy.
Okay.
I think the nicest guy I've ever met.
Like, what are some examples? Like, were you nervous to meet him? Like, did you want to?
I wasn't necessarily nervous. I just, cause like my whole thing is just like, I stay out of the way and I just like do my job, you know, like I never get starstruck ever.
Nice.
Like, I don't think there hasn't been one person I've been like, oh, I got to meet that person. Or actually there was one that happened recently. I saw Chet Hanks at a party.
Whoa. Damn. So
and
like,
I was like, oh, that looks fun. I that's the only guy that I've ever been like, whoa.
I got to go out of my way to meet this guy.
Yeah. Because it's like you see him online and it's like weird.
He's kind of like wild.
He's fun.
I mean,
online
he does
persona.
look fun.
Yeah, he looks fun. And then, yeah, I was just that, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta go talk to this guy. It was just like, you know?
Yeah.
And I've never had that with like anybody. I don't think, it doesn't, I just like to not.
Your heart rate does not go up with anyone that you see.
Nobody, yeah. Because it's just like, I don't know. They're humans. I just want to let them do their thing. You know, they don't need me going up to them and being all excited.
I have like a short spike in my heart rate, just like really short. Like I acknowledge the presence and be like, oh, that's dope. But then after that, like I fit into my brain like, oh, you're just a normal person that's really, really good at the thing that you've done, and so that's why I know you. Yeah. And so I keep like, I'm like you, like where I want to kind of stay out the way. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be the person that, like, asks for an autograph for a selfie or anything like that.
One time, I do have a picture of me and Lil B at the Sun Valley Mall. Whoa. Because I used to work there.
Dude, what's he doing at the Sun Valley Mall?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's not... You're just shopping. You know?
the thing that you do at a mall. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But this was, like, when we were in school.
Wow, like, dude. Base God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, who else have I seen? At the same party I saw Chet Hanks, it's like I saw a few porn stars.
Whoa.
And that's an interesting one.
Did you interact with these porn stars?
No, because I don't know the etiquette for that. I don't know it because it's like, I don't know. I consider myself a very open-minded person and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's like what do I say if I wanted to go up to him? Love your work, dude. You know what I mean?
I know that can't be.
What do you do? Because that's happened. Like I've seen porn stars I was on the same flight as a porn star.
Okay.
And I saw her, and I was like, I kind of want to say maybe
haven't I seen you before? I'm pretty sure they get that all the time.
Exactly. So it's like they're still like celebrities. I feel like because everybody knows, most people know,
But it is a different etiquette as opposed to running into an actor or comedian,
because watching porn, even though everybody does it, is still people still that's weird.
Yeah, why is there still a stigma about it?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
We all watch it.
It is kind of weird that we might be the only species in the universe that, if aliens were to come down to Earth and see that we humans were watching two other people of the same species reproduce, but not reproduce. You know what I'm saying? We're coming up with. Yeah. Humans are weird. We're just trying to not reproduce, but reap all of the benefits of what comes with reproduction.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't hit Japan first because they're fucking octopuses and stuff like
Dude,
that.
Japan.
Just imagine an alien coming down and be watching hentai.
Dude, that'd be nuts. Well,
but what if it was normal for them?
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. And they got this. They got tentacles too.
They got that too. I'm fine. I fuck with these people. I fuck with these people hard. Yeah. As opposed to I don't know. Japan is advanced. I would say. I think some of the first porn that I've seen. Was not even porn, but it was this weird Japanese game show where it was these two Japanese, and I don't know why this was televised, but it was two Japanese girls on the top of two slides.
Yeah,
and the name of the game was they had to pee on the slides, and whoever's pee reached the bottom of the slide first won.
Whoa!
I don't know what they win.
Yeah,
but that shit was yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah. I think I've heard I forget, a comedian was talking about it, how there was a game show of in Japan where they got it was dudes getting jerked off.
Dude, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
And they have to sing a song?
Oh no, that's
okay. Then that's a different. I'll tell
one.
Mine afterwards. Okay, you keep going.
But it
was
yours. It was dudes getting jerked off by other dudes.
Oh yeah, that's a.
And and then the one who didn't come last wins.
The one who
the one who comes last wins or doesn't come.
Oh, so it's trying to test that you're not into it.
Yeah,
I don't want to sign up for that. I would not be pushed to any corner where I'd be like, you know what? Yeah. I have to feed my kids. I'm gonna audition for this. Yeah. No, the one I was the one my homie showed me, he was just like, hey, man, I know you like karaoke. I was like, yeah, I do. He was like, check this out. And the premise of the game show is for this guy to get through an entire karaoke song while one of these girls is jerking him off.
Okay.
And you win if you don't come before you end the song. You have to finish the song. And what's nuts is that if they come, there's a separate camera that zooms in on the product, and they blur it out.
Okay.
But the fact that it's a multicam type of setup for this stuff.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It would never fly here in America.
No, not at all. Not yet.
No, dude, you're trying to be the person that
I mean,
propels
that. Hey, we should do that. Maybe start.
Oh shit,
we should start an OnlyFans and just be a game show on OnlyFans.
Yo, this is how we could talk to porn stars. We walk up to them, not necessarily saying I love your work, but with a business proposition.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to
compete in this game?
Are you a competitive individual?
It's like Squid Game,
dude.
But you fuck the squid.
Dude, you were saying prior to getting here you had a weird weekend.
Oh, yesterday my car got towed. Yeah.
I gotta say, something interesting about you is the way you deliver news is the same as you would deliver any sort of news.
Yeah. I mean, it's like for me, it happened, you know? I can't be really mad at it. It was technically my fault, but I don't know. So my sister lives kind of like this. It's like a gated thing. And my sister has a spot, but every time I come home, I stay there. Someone takes the spot, like my designated spot. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just park in another spot. You know what I mean? Everybody's just parking in each other's spots. And then, you know, it's like the parking lot has numbers on it, but no one's following it. They're just parking wherever or whatever.
It's the wild, wild west over there.
Yeah, and then I park in this one spot, and I'm like about to go leave to move it, and then it was towed.
Damn.
I figured out who the tow person was. I just went to like the apartment's office and like, who did it, you know? Because
John Wick style.
Yeah. Because I was like, it could. I mean, my mom thought it was like, maybe it got stolen, and then I was like, no, I don't think so.
What city? Like, was this at?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, shit.
So there is a chance it could have got stolen, but it was like a gated thing. So
is that where you grew up? Was Pittsburgh?
No, Concord.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to the tow thing, like right after, and then it was like $375.
It's always ridiculously expensive, man.
And it's like, it's just annoying because the guy, a guy or girl, whatever parked in my spot, it's like, I don't snitch on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like someone else snitched on you.
It's like I'm letting them park and I'm like not saying anything about it. And then, but sure, it's probably a different person than the person that called on me, but it's like.
Are you confrontational? Are you a confrontational person?
Nah, not at all.
You ever been in a fight?
Yeah.
Well, break that down.
Which one?
Oh, you've been in multiple fights?
I've been in a couple.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
If you're not confrontational, how have you been in a couple of fights?
Oh, not anymore.
Okay.
But back in the day, definitely.
When you were a little hoodlum?
Yeah.
What was it like? Okay, break down the first fight that you've ever been in.
First fight wasn't even like a real fight. It was this dude who I am friends with to this day. But at the time, we were good friends. I remember there was a short period of time, maybe like a couple weeks, we weren't friends because I was dating this girl, and then we broke up, and then he like tried to date her or whatever, or take her to. I think it was like taking her to like the dance or whatever. I don't remember.
Okay. How old were you? What's for like some context?
I think I was like a sophomore.
Okay.
In high school, junior, maybe freshman. I don't know. Early. And then we agreed. I don't remember what the agreement was, but we agreed to like box.
And this is considered your first. Usually it's like, meet me after class at this, like at the quad or something.
Well, we ended up meeting after school at the girl's house that was down the street from the school.
My God. This is very Shakespearean.
It felt like it. Yeah. Yeah, and then we there was like there was an undercard before us too. It was like two other dudes fighting
for a different girl.
I think they just wanted to fight.
Okay.
And me and this dude fought, and I lost. But it was a good time.
Is it like one of those things? Because I've never been in a fight before.
Yeah.
And you know how they say like, once two dudes get in a fight, they're just friends. Was it like that?
Yeah, it was very much like that.
Wow.
Yeah, very much like that. It was a fun fight. Honestly, it was good.
It was a fun fight.
In hindsight, like people was like, that was fun to watch. You know
wow,
what I mean?
you put on a show.
Yeah, it was like.
And this was the moment you knew you wanted to be a performer.
Maybe, dude. I got hit so hard, I was like, I'm gonna dance. And
dude, I would love to see that.
Yeah, and then we became really good friends. And then, but there's been like other fights where like. I got jumped one time.
Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It was funny. Pretty funny.
Wait, I mean like your perspective on things are like weirdly positive.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. How was it funny? Were these like clowns that jumped you or something?
That's too funny. They all came out of a little car. It was wild. I would have had it if I didn't slip on that banana. You know, they got me.
One of them threw a red shell at me.
I was blinded by a pie. I couldn't fight.
Dude, yeah, when they kick you with those overly large comedic shoes, it hurts way more.
I was getting stomped out by clown shoes. That's so funny to fight a clown and you run up to him and then like the Joker, like you know how the Joker has like the flower that fits somehow.
Right in your face.
Yeah. So that one was silly. It was weird. Yeah, I think we were 20. I was 21 for sure because after a club, which a lot of fights happen.
Yeah.
After a club.
Well, why did they jump you? What was going on?
It was a lot of confusion. So I don't remember that much, but I remember. I don't remember why, but it was someone like tried to get in our car who said they were like with our friend group, and we were like, we don't know this person.
Whoa, that's very confident of that man.
Yeah, you know how like sometimes you get into someone else's Uber.
Yeah,
it felt like that.
Wow.
But my friend was like, "What are you doing?" And then the guy kept trying to get in the car, and I guess they started fighting, and then one of the guy's friends come up and sees that, and then I start fighting that guy. Mm-hmm. And then we're just like kind of like wrestling on the ground, like throwing punches and stuff. And then all of a sudden, like I'm on top of him throwing punches. And then all of a sudden, I start getting hit in the back of the head.
Fuck, that's the worst place to get hit.
Really hard. Yeah. And I'm like, because my back's turned, like, and some guy's like, I'm on top of a guy, and then another guy is on top of me. Weird porn.
Japanese game show.
Yeah. We tried not to come.
That was the point of this fight.
Yeah, the song was too long that I was trying to karaoke. No, but then like I'm getting hit, and then they're both like hitting me, and then I'm like about to get knocked out, like because I had to get off other dude because I was trying to run from the whatever that was hitting me, and I was like so close to passing out, like I could feel it. And then all of a sudden I hear from across the street, nah, that's us. That's us.
What?
Yeah, and then it turns out that the dude was my friend's cousin who was hitting me. Oh. And he just saw a fight and he just wanted to get in it.
He was hitting the wrong guy.
Wow. I got friendly fired on.
Damn, well, like did all of them look like you or something?
No, I just think the dude just saw a fight and was like, I want to get in on that.
He had a 50% chance of hitting the right person. And
because you couldn't really see, or like, I guess you could see, like, but it wasn't like, you just, when you see a fight, you kind of don't know what's going on.
And were you guys all drinking? Because it was like the club too.
Yeah, we all drinking. And then it was funny because like, I'm like about to pass out. Like I'm putting my hand like on a car. Like I'm leaning up against the car, just like stop. You know what I mean? Like I'm done. And then he picks me up, like the guy. He sees what he's done, and he picks me up off the ground. And he goes, "I'm so sorry, bro." I was like, "It's okay."
What's homeboy on the floor that you were beating up doing?
I don't know. He left or something.
He just died.
Yeah. no, I think he just like was like,
"I'm done."
It's yeah.
His HP hit 0, and he just walked away.
Yeah, my friend fought that one guy. I fought that one guy, and then, so I guess it wasn't really I got jumped, but I got like another guy.
That like 2v1, I think that's like jump.
And then my girlfriend at the time was fighting one of the girls that was friends with that group.
Simultaneously as this was all going on.
Yeah.
Dude, once again, very Shakespearean.
Yeah.
This is just like, it seems like all of your fights are poetic. Like there's a lesson to be learned.
There is.
Why are we fighting? That's my cousin. That's interesting. I feel like I've never been in a fight, but if it's a group fight like that, I mean, like I feel like I would just put both of my fists out and start spinning in circles like helicopter, like a beyblade, and like just try like not to get hit, man.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, I've never been in a fight, and I mean,
you don't need to.
No, yeah, I definitely don't need to. There was definitely like a period of like machismo, or like a lot of my friends were feeling the machismo in them. They're just like, Christian, you got to get punched in the face at least once. And I'm like, I think I could live life without getting punched in the face. Yeah,
I mean, you should try it just to try it.
Oh, so you're just like one of my friends from back in the day.
Yeah, just one time, Did you ever play sports?
No. See, I give off that. Exactly, and that's the reaction that I always get. Yeah. People always think that I played football, but like, dude, I don't know shit about sports.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very casual with sports, but yeah, you gotta I don't know. There's something different about like getting hurt and then coming back from it.
Yeah.
Like physically.
I guess you learn something from it, right?
Yeah.
Did you play a lot of sports?
No, I skateboarded. And like when you skateboard, so there's something about like when you fall, it like hurts really bad.
Yeah.
But then there's like a period of like a little bit after where it doesn't hurt anymore, and you just have so much relief, and that like feels good.
I've never gotten past that.
Okay.
No, dude, the most. I'm scared of like my driveway from the first house that I lived in, because I've gotten fucked up just trying to skate down that. I can't even fathom an ollie. Like the fact that like you could get that board off the ground.
Yeah.
That's mind blowing. And the fact that like what are some tricks you could do?
Yeah, I could kickflip.
Damn, does that not blow your mind that like this foreign object you can manipulate with your feet against gravity and then it lands exactly how you want? That's nuts.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes like back in the day I was just like, yeah, it's like a thing. But now what kids are doing is like kind of crazy.
What are they doing?
Like
now?
I can't believe. Like they're doing flip trick into handrail to flip trick out, and it's like crazy.
Wow.
Like skateboarding now is like it doesn't seem real.
I feel like that's how it is with like almost any craft. Like people just get really like I want to get good at something that's new.
Yeah.
So that there's like less competition out there.
Yeah.
Like not something that's existed for decades.
Like what?
Like what's the next new thing? Like, cause like, you know, the first YouTubers that came out weren't that good at making videos and editing videos. But since there's just like 5 main people, they all popped off.
Yeah.
What's that next thing?
Oh, I mean, should we bring back gladiators?
Dude, honestly, would be so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, like if it's going to be in the style of like, like arena fighting.
Yeah.
Legal arena fighting with like consensual forms.
And tigers.
Lions,
like like Russell Crowe.
Do you think you could survive?
No.
Like, how far? Like,
no. Definitely not. Against a tiger and I just have like a sword?
Let's say you got a sword
I'd
and
have
your
to get
skateboard.
really lucky. And a skateboard?
And your skateboard. You might have a chance.
I think the skateboard would make it way harder.
You think so?
I don't think it'd
you
make
can't
it
traverse. Like, if you kick flipped in front of a tiger, they'd be so confused.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to fathom
and that's when I strike.
That's when you strike.
I do a kickflip.
Yeah.
And then the tiger's like, damn, I didn't even know you could manipulate a board like that.
Yeah, and he stops.
And then he goes, wait, what's a skateboard? You know? And then, yep.
He's like, whoa,
right.
What is my existence?
Yeah.
Why am I able to think like this? Dude, yeah, man. Like, I wouldn't survive at all. I feel like between you and me. I feel like between you and me, I think I'm the most muggable person in this room right now.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you have like a lot under your belt. Like if you were to tell a mugger like, yo, I was in the commercial with Shaq.
Yeah.
He'd be like, all right. And he looked at me, what do you do? And I say biotech.
Yeah.
You're like, cough it up right now. What type of kid were you growing up? Were you like a cool kid? Were you a dorky kid? Were you like a shy kid?
I don't know. I think I was just like a normal. I was like friends with like everybody.
Gotcha.
Like friends with a lot of people. Because I was a skateboarder, but then some of my best friends were on the football team.
Oh.
So I would kick it with them too. And then, yeah, I hung out with mostly, I don't know, I hung out with a very diverse group of people.
Mm-hmm. What's high school did you go to?
I went to Northgate.
Oh, Northgate's hella nice.
Yeah.
No, I've done some improv shows there. Their improv team was hella good. Did you know like a dude named Jeremy Gallardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a phenomenal improviser and actor.
Yeah, I heard he's doing well.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he is because he was really good at what he did.
Yeah.
Shit. Were you the type of kid, like, did you get into fashion early? Like, were you...
Yeah, I think... Yeah. Did
you wear jabots?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. What else did I had a lot of... Some early years, like, I want to say freshman, like 8th grade freshman year is when I started to, like... care about how I dressed. It's like, but it wasn't good. Like at the time, it was like tall tees. You know what I mean? So 7th grade, I just like skateboard t-shirts. Like up until like 7th grade, it was like skateboard stuff, and then 8th grade, it was like tall tees, and I'd match with like my hats and my shoes.
You wore fitted caps.
And that was 8th grade freshman, and then sophomore, that's when like True. You remember True?
True.
It's like a streetwear.
Yeah,
store.
yeah, yes.
True.
Very familiar.
It's on Haight Street. There's a True on Haight Street, but then they opened a True. My sophomore year, they opened a True East, which was in like downtown, and I started shopping there, and then that's when I became like,
dude, where did you get the money to even shop there? That's nuts. That's like,
I mean, I've told this on other podcasts, but so sophomore year, when I as soon as I got my license, I started hanging around in Berkeley at this place called the Hat. I think it was called the Hat Shop or the Hat Store. And it was like a store that sold. It was a store, and I think it was a what do you call those? Like a studio, a recording studio.
Oh, okay.
For like Bay Area rappers.
I'm glad that you eventually
got
there.
Yeah.
And it was called the Hat Shop, the Hat Store?
Yeah. I think it was called the Hat Shop.
And they sold hats and recorded?
And then there was like a guy named AC who, if you look up Slapping in the Trunk, it was like a series of like just compilations of Bay Area songs from different Bay Area artists. I think it was produced by AC. So I like knew the guy. He owned the store, and he just like knew one of my good friends. And what he would do was this. So technically, this was my first job. He would front me jeans and T-shirts and like fake donkey rope chains and earrings sometimes. Like he'd let me go to his like warehouse, basically.
That's so
supply
dope.
warehouse. And I was like 16, and then he would be like, take whatever you want and then just give me money later. So basically I would like work for him kind of, and I would just take like designer jeans, like not design. I guess that at the time it was like designer, but like a Visu, Red Monkey, Diamond Supply, just like hype beast brands. And then I would sell them at school.
Wow. So you would like
kids.
Promote it by wearing it and be like, if you want some, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, that's just what was in. You know what I mean? Like, who was popping at the time? Like The Pack.
Yeah.
Remember that? The Van song?
Yeah. The Pack. Fucking New Boys was popping.
Yeah.
I was just having this conversation with someone else on the podcast, but like, do you remember the era like where like colored skinny jeans was in, and like Dora the Explorer backpacks and like
Bape.
All
that.
Wearing a fitted cap to the side.
Yeah, that's what I did, and I just sold them to kids and like the janitor.
Wow, and the janitor.
Yeah, janitor bought a bunch off me.
Oh shit, he was working to just. Did he please tell me he wore the clothes to school as he was cleaning?
I didn't pay attention. I don't think he did. Okay. But yeah, I sold him like a bunch.
Wow.
Because I would get it for so cheap. I till this day I don't know if it was real or fake. But
dude, it was able to pay for like whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of clothes, or I just like kept some of the clothes that he gave me, and I was just like, that's when I was like aware of like fashion.
Wow.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know, fashion is very much, to me at least, is very much like comedy.
How so?
Because it's like, if you think of a joke as like a fit, like an outfit.
Yeah, there's structure to it.
There's a little structure to it, but there's also like word placement.
Yeah.
Is very important to where like if like color placement or like proportion.
Dude, wow, what an analogy. What an analogy is that, like, style is just like comedy. Yeah, you're right, because like the structure is just basically maybe like your pants and you're like the bigger articles of the clothing, and the things that pop out the most, the punchline could be like your shoes, fucking even
hat,
the socks,
jacket,
anything. Like even those glasses. Like I could never pull off the glasses that you have on your face right now. I feel like every single time I've seen you, different pair of glasses.
So what I do is every time I do a taping, I switch out the glasses.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I recently just did another Don't Tell comedy taping.
Nice.
And I had different glasses. So if you look, sometimes it's more subtle, but if you watch all my sets, I actually have different glasses on each set.
I like that. I like how for the Andrew Orolfo fan base, there's like little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
If you go back to the summer of 2018 when I performed at the Improv at La Jolla, I was actually wearing these Gucci glasses.
Yeah. No, like when I did late night, it was like these yellow joints, and then, but not. It was the frames were yellow, I think. Or I don't remember. Whatever.
You got like your whole brand like going for you. It's cool. It's really cool.
You.
Like I remember, like I was like, I don't even know what my brand is. Like I feel like I don't look like my personality doesn't match what I wear. Like I'm wearing a denim jacket with some like fucking.
That's good.
I think
the color palette's right.
It looks good, but then like you get to like know me, and like I feel like I'm just like this weird guy that like, because I feel like I kind of dress badass, but then like once I shake your hand,
think that.
Yeah. I obviously have some like insecurity issues,
right?
Yeah. Which is where like this podcast comes in, so I could just get external validation, from other sources.
Nah, you look great.
Thanks, man.
Continue that.
I mean,
you don't dress bad at all.
I don't think so.
I feel like you're on the better part of the fashion spectrum than most people,
dude. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't. Oh,
you got
when
a
I
bunch
was
of earrings. Not a lot of people got earrings.
I'm starting to look like a pirate. I gotta stop soon, dude. Like I'm gonna stop. It's just like it's too much. It gets caught on places and whatnot. When I first started, like I used to think when I was growing up, that fashion was like matching, and so like when
same.
So like matching all these colors, right?
Yeah.
So my first like week in high school,
that's like the entry level right there.
Always,
just
but
match,
like
just
everything
match.
Though, dude.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of hand-me-downs from my brother. And he's 6.5 years older than me because I couldn't afford my own clothes. So imagine just like wearing dated clothes.
That's vintage, baby.
Super. I mean,
that's kind of vintage.
I mean, not at the time.
You're wearing someone else's clothes. That's a thrift. That's thrifting.
Not when LRG was popping. Not when
that's funny.
Fucking what else was there?
Funny.
When like Diamond was like popping. I was wearing South Pole.
Okay.
Echo. Dada Supreme.
Yeah. Supreme's good.
Huh?
Supreme is good.
No, Dada Supreme.
Oh.
Do not get it. If I was rocking Supreme as a freshman in high school, then I'm at the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
But there was this one day specifically, and his favorite color was red.
Yeah.
And so if my style was a joke, this joke sucked.
Yeah.
Because it was just I wore a red South Pole shirt.
Sure.
I wore these red these weird kind of like cloth shorts.
Yeah.
That were Dada Supreme, and I wore these shiny red Dada Supreme shoes. And my coup de grace was puka shells.
Oh, love that.
Dude, and someone called me a chocolate dipped strawberry.
Oh, did that hurt your feelings?
It hurts my feelings to this day, dude.
That's so funny.
It's at that point I had to like really work on my style from there.
Yeah, I feel like everybody starts off there though. Like that's when I first started, is like matching my tall tee to my hat, you know?
So like what color was your tall tee? What's an example? Do you have like a outfit in mind that kind of just burned into your brain?
Yeah, I remember. I remember my go-to would be like a black or white tall tee with a red undershirt, a red tall tee.
Oh, you did the undershirt.
Under tall tee, where it was like the other, like I'd get a
dual tone.
Yeah, I'd get like a bigger one so it'd show under. You know what I mean? And yeah, tall tees, and then I switched to like. What did I go after that? It was just like bright colors, and then I would still match. But now I think when I really started to like figure out style is when I was like, oh, all my pants could be different.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like once you start, for me, it was like, oh, once I figured it out, I was like, oh, I could just have different kinds of pants. Mm-hmm. That's when I was like, oh, the possibilities are endless now.
Dude, some people think it's crazy. For the longest time, I was just like, I could rock anything with 2 pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
But now I need more.
Yeah.
And I had such thick motherfucking fat kid thunder thighs that like my inner thighs would chafe and I would always get, to this day, I would get the holes like in the crotch area.
Yeah.
And
I love the holes in the crotch area.
Why what, easy access?
No, it's not that easy.
I'm sorry. Did I assume so quickly?
I my dick's not that small, bro, to fit in these little ass holes. Jesus. No, I think it adds a little bit of character and a little bit of wear.
Like this guy's been somewhere.
Yeah.
This guy's done things. Yeah. He's been walking for a while.
Yeah.
He probably knows how to kickflip.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because I find like when dudes have, like they're starting to get into style, like the move for them is like, okay, you have cooler shoes than you used to, and you have like a fun top that you're wearing, like a fun jacket, and you just wear like the same pants that like you don't even think about the pants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Once you start thinking about the
once
pants.
you start thinking about the pants, like everybody just like, when I started, I think pants was the start of it. But then when you start looking at proportions, that's when I was like, okay, I'm having fun now. I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Like looser fitting pants and like
just to think like one day I could go skinny, and one day I don't have to.
Wow.
That's when I was like, oh, I'm having fun now.
Dude, it's crazy that this is like style is such a thing. Like these external objects on our bodies.
Yeah.
Like, you know, back in the day when they were like trying to just fend for their lives, cavemen weren't thinking about what the fuck what they were wearing. Pelts, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. People always think it's like hunter gatherer. No, it's hunter gatherer drip god.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Hunter gatherer fashionista.
Who was rocking the loincloth to the side a little bit?
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I mean?
A little bit to the side. Know? Yeah, who was the Will Smith?
Who was doing the skinny or oversized loincloth? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, like everyone's rocking mammoth pelts, but the first person to be like, nah.
Cropped mammoth pelt?
Wow.
Whoa.
Dude, did you see Ukba?
Yeah.
He's showing a little bit of tummy.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. But because you'll see like dudes, like, and this is no hate on like dudes who dress like this, but people, you're number one when you're like just trying to be presentable is like, okay, fun top.
Yeah.
Fun top, presentable shoes. And you don't really think about anything else, you know? But now I'm like, once you start fucking with sizes and stuff, and you're like people always like, what size are you? And then you go, what do you say? You know what I mean? Everybody's just like medium or large, whatever your size is.
Yeah.
But then now I'm like, if someone presents me something, what size are you? And I'm like, what though?
Yeah. It depends on what the shirt is. What are you going to wear it?
What are you giving me? You know, because then it's like, if like comedy festivals and stuff, they'll give you free like merch and stuff, and then they'll just be like, "What's your size?" And it's like, I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. Let me see it first.
Damn,
know?
Your life is so good.
Yeah, like I just like what I like, and like this shirt, you were like, "What size are you?" And then I looked at the shirt, and I was like, "Well, I looked at it, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna wear it, I think I'm probably gonna crop this one, just because it looks cool, like." Let's plug it. Let's plug the shirt.
Yeah, please do.
Very fun shirt. Get it at where?
Get at icbtb.com.
It can't be that bad.
Or if you're a local listener, just like hit me up and like I could drop it off to you, or I'll just mail it to you. Just hit me up, DM me. That's probably the fastest way to get it to you.
Such a cool shirt. See, but I looked at the shirt and I was like, oh, this would look good as like an oversized, like crop kind of thing, because it's got like a vintage vibe to it.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for.
So, like, I'll probably, like, cut it if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Me doing that.
You do whatever you want to do with it. It's
and
yours.
then, yeah, because then it's more fun, you know? It's got a aesthetic to it, and I want to, like, match it. You know?
Intricate, like, like, your mindfulness to style it's It's inspiring. I mean, my first job was H&M, dude.
Yeah, I worked at Mainland.
Oh, you did? At the Sun Valley Mall.
Sun Valley Mall.
Ah, that's perfect for you.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I didn't think about it like that, which I should have, which I very much should have, because now that I know more about like streetwear and like sneaker stuff, like, because I was very much into sneakers when I was in high school. I was wearing Jordans in high school. Some of them were fake, but
That's okay.
but whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. Looks good.
Yeah, I was wearing Jordans in high school, and then after high school, I stopped just because I was focusing on different stuff. You mean like I kind of I started getting into comedy. And I worked at a skate shop, so I wasn't like, I didn't have that much money, so I kind of dressed like, I kind of took a dip in like my like style thing.
You neglected it a little bit.
I did, because I don't know, when you're starting out in stand-up, there used to be like a thing where it was like, I don't know, being cool wasn't fun, or like you wouldn't get taken seriously if you were like cool. Like,
why is that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. And when I first started, it was like you had to be like edgy, weird, punk rock kind of guy. So like I didn't want to stand out. I was just like, I'm gonna just dress down and just go to these open mics and keep my head down and I don't know. For some reason, you had to be like, when I first started in San Francisco, you had to be like weird. You had to have
kind of like a character. Like, are you the
not necessarily a character, but like. At the time that I was doing stand-up out here, everyone was like listening to like the Smiths, or like, you know, they were like, it was very much, the culture was like comic book nerdy type shit, and I didn't really fit that at the time, so I just like kind of dressed lame for a few years and just didn't care, and just tried to like let the community just like try to fit in. Now I'm like, fuck that.
Was there a portion of you when you were doing that, you were just like, also like, it doesn't matter how I look as long as these jokes land?
Sure.
These jokes land.
Sure. I mean, yeah, most of it was like, let me just get these jokes off. You know what I mean? Let's get good at the craft first, and then start showing out when I feel comfortable. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. I was just like,
yeah. And now you're like the freshest comic.
I was like, all right, now I'm doing all right. I'm getting booked. Let me go back to let me shine now.
Let me go back to my roots.
Let me earn the respect of the people around me, and then start being weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I took a break from that, and went out, which sucked because I was working at a clothing store. So like wanted to have cool stuff, but I didn't, you know?
Yeah, it's just like it was teasing you. Every single day you're working, you're like, I could rock this, but my nightlife won't allow it. Yeah,
at the time I was just wearing plain. I was just trying to fit in. I was just like, I stopped wearing Jordans. I stopped wearing like cool clothes, and I was just like, all right, let's just t-shirt it up, look like kind of like a tech bro kind of shit, or just like not necessarily a tech bro, just be like a NPC or whatever.
Dude, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Was NPC.
Yeah, just be a little NPC for a little bit, and then after a few years, I was like, all right, we're back. We're buying my stuff again.
Dude, and look at you. Congratulations on your success, bro.
Thank you.
Very happy to see like someone that I know.
Yeah.
Like I've told this story to you and like on the podcast before, but like there was just that random day, and like I was doing a few mics that year, and I was just like, fuck, I don't feel like going out to like SF, and I was just like, okay, Milk Bar's having a mic.
I remember that.
I was like, okay, let me get inspired real quick, and then you came across like my algorithm, or like Dan Castellaccio.
Oh, shout out Dan, love Dan,
dude. Shout out, if you're in the Bay, come through to the studio. I'd love to chop it up with him. What a funny guy.
I still talk to him a lot.
Oh, that's cool. That's dope. He scares me a little bit. Like he's such furrowed brows and high expressions that I'm like, I don't want to disappoint that man. But yeah, I think it was he shared something of yours, and I was just like, oh shit, dude. I haven't seen Andrew in a minute, and so like that's when I watched your late night, blah blah blah, and I was like, I'm inspired. And then I go to Milk Bar with Alejandro.
I remember that. That was so cool to see.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In retrospect, it's hella funny. At the moment, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Because like whoever was running that mic was just like trying to save time or some shit. And they're just like, you guys have a podcast together? So you guys want to go up at the same time?
Which is a weird thing to ask. Somebody.
Weird thing with one mic too.
Dude, I actually saw something like this the other week.
Was it successful? What happened?
No, it was stupid. I don't know. It didn't feel like. Shouts out to them. They're grinding or whatever. But I was bored. I was with one of my friends, and we just got dinner. And then there's like a comedy room where we were at, close by, because we were gonna go watch a movie and then we missed it or something like that. So we're just like, hey, there's a comedy club close by. Let's go. Yeah, see what's there. We had no idea. We were just like, let's go hang out. Let's just be around comedy.
Yeah.
So we go, and I guess the list was so full that two dudes that were just like, let's split the 5 minutes. So each of them did 2.5 minutes.
Whoa.
And I felt like it was just like a waste of time. Just one of you do it. I mean, like, I don't know. No, I mean, I shouldn't say that, but I mean, like, get your time whenever you can. But it just didn't feel like
2.5. That's so short.
I mean, yeah, you got up, you did your thing, but for me, it just at this point in my career, I'm just like, that's a waste of time for me. Like, it just like it wouldn't do.
Get 5 minutes or go home, you know?
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, just I would sacrifice my time to let my friends shine. You know?
Okay,
what I
so
mean?
they were homies.
Yeah, they were homies, and they were just like, we'll do 2.5, split the time, so we both can get up. And I guess early on, it's like, yeah, get your time as much as you can, but now I'd be like, bro, just do the time. I don't need it. Like,
dude, I'd be nervous to to get back into mics and you were in the audience like that. If you're sitting the way you're sitting right now, it's like because I sing too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, very talented.
It's
man.
This whole. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. It's like but singing. I like singing in front of like people that don't sing.
Yeah,
because they can't like see the minor discrepancies.
Yeah.
There's some people who are just like, oh, you're fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm just like, really? That was just like, that was
like,
some part of me.
Every time I go to like a karaoke place and there's one person who's just like incredible, it's like, is that what you're talking about? Like
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like doing, yes. If it's the time and place, like a karaoke bar, then I'm down. I'm down to throw down.
Yeah.
But then if it's like a karaoke session, like one of those karaoke rooms, and I go with like friends and they're all singers too.
Oh, then it's tougher.
Dude, that shit's scary.
Right.
That's like
I see what you're saying.
I've had to sing it's like if Harry Potter were to do magic his first year in front of a bunch of muggles, they're going to be amazed even if the spell goes wrong because it's magic. Yeah. But once a wizard does magic in front of other wizards, that shit's scary.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that. Like if we're at like a wedding or something and we're doing speeches, I'll body that. You know what I mean? Like if I'm at a funeral and I have to like my ex, I wrote her grandma's eulogy, and I bodied it. I apparently Dope. She told me, she was like, oh, it went so well, and people kind of like laughed, and it was like fun.
Wow,
and that's cool. But so in situations like that, I'm like,
you got it.
It's fun.
You got it in the bag.
But then sometimes when I'm hanging out with professional comedians, it's always like it's tougher.
Dude, I'm sure it's tough.
Yeah.
If y'all are just kicking it too and shooting the shit, there has to be some sort of subconscious competition of just oh man, everyone's throwing down on some comedy, natural comedy. Yeah. That I would feel naturally competitive.
Yeah, it gets like that. It definitely gets like that sometimes. But it's not. Normally it's not a thing. Like if it's just conversations, we're in a green room, or doing a podcast like this, it's fun. It's fine. Yeah. I don't need to stand out. I'm okay with not.
Nice.
But then there's times where it's we have to be funny as a group for a shoot. That's when it gets kind of scary.
See, yeah, that's
when it gets kind of weird because it's we all have to like contribute in our own way, and some people shine more than others, and that's scary.
And then people know it, and then like, well, it's because it's this whole thing of being a creative, and like where does our ego land? Where does like what's the balance of humility and confidence in like in a creative space where there's no numbers to really quantify like your success or your place in that space?
Yeah, I don't know.
With like I try to be like more confident in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be like cocky, you know?
Right.
It's
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so like where's your ego at, would you say?
Don't I don't know how it's kind of hard to say. Like I don't feel like I hope I don't have a big ego, you know, and I don't mind. Like the only times I get upset about something if like, for example, like I wasn't let into this one show recently, and that kind of upset me just because it's like I've never had to like pay to go or whatever to like watch a comedy show, and that kind of bugged me. And it's not because like I think I'm big. It's just that usually if you tell someone that you're a comedian, also don't, if you're watching this and you hear, just tell people you're a comedian, and you'll get in somewhere for free. You probably will, but don't do that.
You're not trying to give them a hack right now.
Don't do that.
Dude, support the venue, support the shows if you're not a comedian.
Or because sometimes you might get in and then they're gonna get at you for it, you know. But a lot of the times, like this is like I hope no one takes this as like a hack, but if you just say you're a comedian at a venue that does comedy, they just let you in.
Dude, that's crazy. That's like
Is it still recording?
Yeah, it just goes to sleep.
Okay.
You know what? I really appreciate when people do that. It just means that they're so like attentive and like
because I know I have a podcast, so I'm like, fuck, if you
did I stop recording?
Yeah.
Shit like that. No, I mean I've been doing this for now that like I'm at home base.
Yeah.
I'm super comfy. When I did your guys' podcast, I was on like 3 hours of sleep because I worked a graveyard the day before, and we flew in that day.
Yeah.
And we like Ubered, and I like had to lug everything, and then the AC was out, and I was just like, all right, I'm at an away game.
Yeah.
And I got to perform.
I couldn't even tell. You did great.
Thank you. That's just I think I've gotten good at like faking it till I make it.
Okay, good.
Which is crazy that like I'm an improv guy.
Yeah.
And that teaches me that like I could get away with things without preparation.
I respect improv people so much.
Thanks, dude.
Because your skills translate way more into the industry than mine do.
How so? You want to break that down?
Oh, hold up. Before we were talking about that, the ego thing.
Let's finish that, and then we'll get back into this.
Yeah. No, that's the only time I ever get like upset. And it's not because they should know who I am. It's just like when you're a comedian, like you kind of get to just be I get used to getting into things just because I'm a comedian.
Dude, it's like one of my best homies is a nurse. And whenever he throws that around, the respect that he gets. And he was also in the army.
Yeah.
And so like the respect that he gets, we've gone to like clubs or like bars before, like where they see his military ID and they're just like, hey, don't pay the cover.
Yeah.
And then I'm next and I have to pay the $20 because I'm a dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks. But also I get disrespected like a lot. But I love it. I think it's fun and it's very interesting.
Once again, dude, like just to go back to like, I got jumped once. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
The fact that you're saying this.
Well, so like I'm not like a big comedian, you know what I mean? I'm just like I'm doing okay, but I'm not like in the Filipino community, sure, I might be like pop in. But like to the rest of like the world, I'm like nobody. So I don't expect most people to know who I am, and I'm okay with that. But it's so weird. It's such a weird phenomenon. And ask like a lot of my friends, like Dawood has been with me multiple times, where we'll go to like a show. It's not like a big show, or it might be like an open mic where there's like new comics hanging around, or it's like a newer-ish lineup, and they might not know the community that much, you know. And I've had people just like be super like disrespectful to me or just like dismissive or mean to me. Like I've had guys just like this one dude come up to me and was like didn't even introduce himself to me, and he was just like, "What's up, dude? Are you like even funny at all?" And Dawood was like right there. And then it's just like, I think it's funny.
Wow.
I think it's so funny. And I don't know why, but that's like the thing, like in comedy sometimes, or at least it used to be, where I don't look, I mean, it's more normal now. Like comedians look cool as fuck now. You know what I mean? So many like
hella stylish.
Yeah, so many comedians dress like fun now. But a few years, that's only like a recent thing. Like when you see me, I don't think you assume this dude does stand up.
No.
And if he does, he probably thinks he's too cool of a guy. You know, because I look like I would be like a cocky person, but I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. Like I just do my job. I just try to do my job, and I just like have fun with clothes. You know
I don't think
you're. You know what I mean? I'm not,
that's a good way to put it.
I'm not here. I'm not here trying to like make myself be like a social, like I have high social status or anything. Like I'm literally just like, ooh, green goes with fucking purple. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to like flex on anyone.
Dude, even your hearts in your DMs are green.
Yeah, exactly.
You change the color of your hearts on your IG messages.
I just like I'm a puzzle guy. That like I do a lot of video games I play are very like puzzle based, and like I just love puzzles, and like joke writing is a puzzle. It's like,
very Asian of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been hopefully. Yeah,
it's a challenge that you have to
Asians are hot right now. Everybody remember that. Book me. Yeah, like I just like, I love escape rooms.
You seem like an escape room.
I love
type
escape
guy.
rooms. I love escape rooms. I just like something, because like I'm very dumb. I'm not an intelligent person, but I can get to where I want to get if I just have a little bit of time and time to myself. And that's how my brain works. Like joke writing is fun to me, but it's fun because I get to do it on my own time.
Interesting. I mean, it's crazy that you
yeah, like outfits are fun because I get to do it on my own time. And like if I just have time, I will get to what I'm doing. But like thinking off my feet is like a little harder for me, or just like problem solving is a little harder for me, like to do quick. But I can figure it out. Like just give me a little bit of time. I'm like Batman, but not, you know?
Yeah.
Just give me a little preparation, and that's like,
as opposed to like with the Flash will get there immediately.
Yeah,
Batman has to be like, okay, let me go spend my millions of dollars to build this thing, and I'll eventually get there.
Yeah,
wow.
I just like puzzles. Like fashion is kind of like a puzzle. You know what I mean? It's like you put a few things together, then it either is good, or you did it or you didn't. You know,
you did it. Can you imagine just like having an outfit and just like you didn't do it?
Yeah,
it's a whack outfit.
It is, and then I'll be on stage and I'll look at the clip and I'll be like, "Yep, that didn't work."
Not posting it. Not posting it. Could
Try
have been incredible crowd work, and you're just like, "Nah, I didn't like it."
I like that kind of stuff, but when you see me, people are like, "Ah, that guy probably thinks he's fucking." He probably fucking. His cousin DJs at this one spot. You know what I mean? This guy, and I get it. I understand that. So people don't assume that like I would be that good at comedy.
That's so interesting.
So I'm getting like dismissed left and right all the time.
Fuck, dude.
All the time. It's fun though, because then like I was on a lineup with this one lady years ago, and the host was trying to figure out who should go first, and he was like, I think I should put Andrew up first. And then the girl goes, why? We don't even know if he's funny yet.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, you could feel that way, but like, why would you say that to my face? You know? And it's a lot of that. A lot of just like, this guy can't be funny. Dude,
but like with that kind of sets the stage for you to prove them wrong.
Oh, I body it every time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I body it every time.
Dude, that's like
and then we end up becoming good friends after that.
Nice.
Cuz I don't try to hold anything. But I am like okay, well, like, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can be cool, or you can just like go on your way.
I like the way you navigate things. Like, you're very chill about it. Like, never did I ever think you were cocky. First of all, like, yes, to touch on what you just said was like, I think one of the things I dislike is not dislike, but like that makes things harder is when people hype me up so much that the expectations are so high.
Oh.
So like when people say like, yo, man, Christian, funny as fuck. Like,
yeah.
This guy's a great improviser, and I go do an improv show, which is fucking out of, not prepared because that's improv.
Yeah.
And it's whack because guess what? It's improv.
But and there's also so many factors with that. It's like sometimes your team is not synced up. That
got to be in the pocket sometimes. So that, and like, so if people were to say like, man, I don't know shit about this improv team, or I don't know shit about this like guy, I don't know if he's funny or anything like that, then I have the opportunity to prove them wrong.
Yeah, it does set the bar a little lower, so you can be a little more loose.
Like, it kind of sucks that like if I've ever been on when I've had like singing gigs, and like, I used to be in like in this 5-person a cappella group where I would sing on my own, and then like the person before me would go. And if they were really good, I mean, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like if they fucking murder before you're kind of just like, all right, now I gotta kill when I go out there.
Yeah.
If they suck before you, it's just kind of like, okay, I could bring the crowd back up.
Yeah. I guess it's like in every art form where if you see the person before you bomb, you're always gonna think, I got it. I'm gonna be the one. And so most of the time it doesn't happen. But
because the crowd's already like at this energy. Like, you're right. You're right.
But I was saying like I have so much respect for improvisers because I said your skills translate more. I feel a little bit better to the industry as a whole than stand up. Because stand-up is like, and I could be just talking on my ass and I'm wrong, but just from my experience, like whenever I go into these auditions or I'm shooting something, I'm like, damn, the improvisers really bodied that. And I kind of just like, because I like stand-up, you write, you know what I mean? You craft and you spend time with a thing and work on it, and then it's good.
Yeah.
But improvisers, you just make it up on the spot, and it's good. It's good already.
I mean, there's still like it's still a tool that we have to sharpen. Like I haven't done it on a team in a long ass time. Like I do it at the end of these episodes, and like that's the only practice I get.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. Like, because I've heard that like you go to an audition and you got or like if you don't have to stick to the script necessarily and you could improvise, then that shit helps.
Yeah. No, I mean that because. I don't know. Improv is I mean, you're yourself, but it's also like acting, and when you're going out on these auditions, it's like the improv skills help more than the stand-up skills. Stand-up skills probably help more towards writing. Yeah. That's why you see a lot of stand-ups getting into writing, but they also act, of course, if they're like but me, I'm like a very low energy guy. So like when I go into these auditions, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna like this.
Dude, but no, there's a time and place for your type of energy for sure. And I think that's kind of like, I don't know, like I see you in like if they're gonna make another 22 Jump Street, like a 23 Jump Street. You know how they got those like two homeboys, like the twins, to be selling. I forget what they did, but they're in the dorm room. Yeah, you could be like that kind of guy.
I would like to. That'd be fun.
Cool guy at party.
Yeah,
like just kind of chill. Love that. As opposed, like we were talking earlier, we had this the same acting class at DVC where we had to like stand in the middle of a circle and typecast each other. And I remember I thought I was fresh and fitted. I was working at H&M and I just got this new button up from H&M and I stand in the circle and then someone says, author.
I don't remember what someone said for me. I don't even remember what I looked like back then. I don't remember what era we did the
2015.
15? Okay, if it was 15, then I was a little closer to what I am now. I don't remember I remember the exercise for sure. I remember the exercise. Oh, because they brought in somebody too.
Yeah.
They brought in that girl. Yeah, okay. They brought in a casting person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what she said for me though. Damn.
It's kind of many that they like. Wow, like
that's so funny.
That shit fucked up my ego for a bit. Someone said Best Buy worker. And I was like,
honestly, I probably got the same thing as you then.
We probably like if you maybe around that time, like because we have similarities enough in our ethnicity and like the style.
I mean, that's all they see anyway. You know what I mean?
Racists.
Like, yeah,
just a bunch of racists.
Yeah, like it.
I feel like I would see you if I went down to like LA and I was auditioning. Maybe I'd see you.
I'd see you. I'd for sure see you.
Asian guy with glasses.
Yeah. I see at these auditions. I see guys that look like me all the time.
Dude, what is that? How does that make you feel? Like, cause as creatives, we love our individuality, and then you walk into this like hallway, this like sitting room just full of people that are different, that are versions of you in different universes.
It's very weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, no one. I don't want to sound like cocky, but fortunately, and when I go to these things, it's different enough for me to be like, to not be like, oh, they're gonna get it, or over me. Mm-hmm. We're different enough. Mm-hmm. Like I have a little bit of different variety than some of the people to where like I don't feel like I can't stand out, which is nice.
I don't know anybody like you. You're pretty like individual from a lot of people that I've met. I would say, because I mean, like it's so easy to be like Filipino and then just be a cardboard cutout of like the next dude. Yeah, you know. Especially in personality and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Oh, and going back to it's crazy how you say like some people might think you're cocky, but I think you're just kind of like reserved and you like do your own thing. So, and it actually comes off as mysterious.
Oh,
yeah,
I like that.
I think like, do you get that a lot?
I do.
Dude, like what's going on in Andrew's mind right now?
Everybody says I'm old. Everybody's like
old.
A lot of people are like, you seem older than you are.
And how do you take that?
I don't mind it. I mean, I know I don't look old, so it's not like, and they don't mean it like that. They just mean like, someone said it sounds like you look like you have some sort of like you've been somewhere, dude. you have wisdom. Looks like like
you've done shit. You do have wisdom, like you said,
but I don't though, bro. Like I'm dumb. Here's my whole thing. This is why I'm like this. You can't say dumb stuff if you don't say it.
You're so good. That's so funny.
So I shut up so I don't say anything dumb, and then people think I'm smart for it.
You're right. I mean, usually the dumb people are the ones that talk too much and out their ass.
Yeah,
I should start talking less.
No, you're a smart guy though. That's the thing. You're very smart.
You could do my job. I swear to God, you could probably do my job.
Really?
You know how to read?
Yeah.
Then you got it, man.
Okay.
You're in. Just follow direction. You have you cooked before?
Like a meal or just like on stage?
A meal.
I'm kidding. I'm cooking on stage all the time.
Fucking freestyles, bro. You mean this hard verse?
Yeah, okay. I'll try.
Dude, yeah, I'm basically just cooking medicine. It's just like you put a little bit of this, you put a little bit of that, you mix that shit up, and then you give it to patients.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, hey, you went to school and you finished study.
Dude, got by the skin of my teeth. Hated school. Would never do it again.
Oh, yeah, me too. I might turn this into a bit because this happened yesterday. So I dropped out of college. I went to San Francisco State for theater. After after we met, like that, the next semester I was going to
Damn,
SF
yeah.
But I didn't end up going. I signed up for the classes and I just went full in on stand-up.
Wow.
But I got my acceptance and it was like, you're enrolled as a junior and here's theater class, whatever. I just didn't do it. And I used to think, I always, this is how the bit with the premise is like, because yesterday I did a Sketchfest show where you had to drink before your set.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, drink a beer, and the audience determines how many seconds you drink for.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then, so I was watching the comics before, and some of them are like 7 seconds, 8, 9 seconds, 11 seconds of chugging beer.
Oh, Jesus.
So I came up. I was last. So I was like, well, I'm last. I got to do something different. I got to have fun. And then when I got up there, they were like 7 seconds, and I basically was like, I don't need that. And then I shotgunned it, poked a hole, shotgunned it on stage in this theater, and then I like almost threw up, dude. I like almost threw up, and then I'm like, I always used to think that I wanted to finish college to get an education. And it kind of just turns out I just wanted to shotgun a beer without throwing up. That's the only reason why I wanted to go to college, just to learn how to shotgun.
Dude, the fact that happened on stage.
Yeah.
Because that's badass. You're just like... Oh.
It was very cool.
Don't give me...
Bro, it was like one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I almost died. Like...
You did it with your keys, or did you have...
I did it with my keys.
Oh,
well,
man.
I poked the hole first because I didn't want to do it and get the stage wet.
I see.
So I poked the hole first, and then I hit it. I like had my hand over the hole, so they didn't. So it looked like I was gonna do it, and then I psyched them out, and I was like,
and you did that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Imagine if you had like the switchblade out, like really like
God,
like played it up to be like so badass.
Yeah.
And at the end, you're just gonna like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna.
I was like, how do white guys do this?
Dude, the videos
I'm
that
not
I
used to
see
this.
of just like people shotgunning and like smashing the beer cans on their face.
Yeah.
Wild. Does your family like drink a lot?
No, not at all.
Typical Filipino family that you grew up with, would you say?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I guess. I mean, my parents are divorced, but
Oh, I see.
and my dad's so funny. He like moves around all the time and doesn't tell anybody.
Like moves cities around?
Yeah. He's always been like that, and
He's a wanderer.
he is. Which now that I'm grown up, I respect it. He's living his best life, and it's fun to watch him. You know,
Dude, older folks that kind of just like do what they want. It's
Yeah.
kind of inspiring. It's cool.
Do I wish he was around when I was a kid? No. I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, there's no way I could tell. You know, it already happened. What if it was worse if he didn't? You know?
Yeah.
Because me and him are so cool now. And yeah, they split up when I was like 13, 14. And he was always just like moving around. Like he even
Why is it? Like,
I don't know.
just like got
Some
tired of the
hippie
place.
shit, dude. I
That
think
is
he's
super
He grew
hippie.
up in San Francisco, Oakland, San Francisco, in like the 70s.
Okay.
You know, so he's just like a wanderer. And now that I'm an adult and I see what he's doing, I'm like, he's having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, is he responsible? Probably not. But is he enjoying himself? Sure.
He's not hurting anyone right now.
He's harmless.
Do your own thing as long as you're not
Yeah.
hurting anyone else.
I mean, he fucked me up enough to where I'm good at comedy. You know what I mean?
Dude, it takes a little bit of
Thank
trauma.
God, you know. But he's so weird. Like he's so funny. Like he had a heart attack last year. Totally fine. Super chill about it.
Shit.
Yeah. He like drove himself to the hospital. Yeah.
Amidst the heart attack?
Because he was having chest pain, so he's like, I'm just going to go to the hospital. And then they checked him, and he was fine. And then as soon as he was at the front desk checking out, he just had a heart attack.
What?
So,
Man, but in the grand scheme of things, that's so responsible of him.
Yeah.
Like you just said he's not responsible. That's like something
Yeah.
that very responsible humans don't do.
true.
Bro, I don't listen to my body.
True.
Like I'm feeling my 30s
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
My gut health,
Yeah.
horrible. Joint pains, horrible.
Yeah.
Am I getting enough sleep? Hell the fuck no.
Oh.
Am I doing anything about it? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to stop vaping now.
After this episode.
Yeah. And then he goes into the doctors, and then he's like, when they check his heart, he has to get heart surgery. And then as they're like checking him, they're like, oh, you have kidney cancer too.
Oh my God.
But it was like so early to the point where there's like, well, you only need one, you're fine.
Oh my God.
So he's fine.
Dude.
Totally fine.
So good thing he like went.
Yeah, and he was just like so chill about it. I think that's probably where I get it from. He was like, he's like laughing about it. He's like, I'm fine. I'm just going. And then like he lived in Patterson, and I usually stop by his place. And this is why I think it's fun, because he'll just like pick up and move and not tell anyone. and then I just get to visit another place. You know what I mean? It's kind of, that's like the cool thing about it. Like my dad moved to Hawaii for like a couple years, and that's like cool. But like I hit him up because I usually when I come up to the Bay, I'll stop by his house, say what's up, and then go to my mom's. And I called him. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be at your house in a little bit. If you want to come say hi." And then he was like, "Oh, I moved to South Carolina."
What the fuck?
I was like, "What?" Like, what do you mean? And he's like, "Yeah, I just wanted to move to South Carolina." He's like, "Yeah, my surgery's all done. I'm feeling healthy. I just felt like moving to South Carolina."
What?
And I was like, okay. I guess I'll see you later. And then but it's so funny, like, because my comedy brain was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to South Carolina now. So as soon as I got off the phone, I emailed the comedy club in one of the comedy clubs by my dad's house in South Carolina. I was like, "Hey, I actually have family in South Carolina. Can I come to your club?" And they were like, "I guess, yeah, sure." So I'll be there this year sometime.
Plug it right now.
I'll be at the Greenville Comedy Zone at some point this year. Hopefully, I have to follow up with them. Yeah, and then I hit him up the other day just to say hi. I was like, "Hey, what's up? I think I'm gonna do the club by your house in later this year." And then he goes, "I moved back." So he went back to California, and he's like, "You didn't tell anybody?" He's like, "Nah, all right, bro."
Wait, so how long was he there for?
Like 2 months. I was like, "Bro, you just went on a long vacation. You didn't even."
So he like paid rent at some spot.
Well, he bought a house out there. Or his wife
okay.
has a house in South Carolina. So they just moved. They usually are renting it out, but the tenants left, so they're just like, let's just move in there.
Dude, your dad's a cartoon character.
He is.
That's kind of like everything's low stakes.
Yeah. And he's just so aloof, you know? He's like, he loves K-pop. He's like such a weird dude. And I don't hate him at all. I think me and him have a really good relationship. Yeah, because I also used to do this bit, but I never do it anymore because it's kind of sad. Because I'd be like, I'm not mad that my dad left the family, you know, because now that I'm older, I see him, I'm like, yeah, he looks like he's having a lot of fun. I'd rather do that too, you know? And then people would be like, oh, that's sad. But it's fine.
I mean, earlier you said... man, you think like you said you're dumb, and I 10,000% disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, disagree because like what you do, man, takes a lot of like time commitment. You said as long as I have the time, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
In this generation of humans that are so bird-brained, where we're like, you know, just we have to be stimulated in the first 5 seconds of a video so we can watch like 30 seconds of it all, right?
Yeah.
That like we are just so used to instant gratification that what you do is that's the long game, bro.
Yeah.
Like I do improv because it's instant gratification with zero preparation, high reward with zero prep, right?
Yeah.
Yours is high reward, high prep. And and to structure not just your outfit, but to structure jokes, that takes like a certain level like of intellect that you know, that I don't think I could do.
I think you could do it. I don't think it's that hard.
I have a bunch of like throw up, like I have a notepad of just like a bunch of like, it's just like I threw up on this notepad of just like ideas, but I just haven't structured it yet.
You get to it.
I do. I have to do it.
I mean, this podcast is structured very well. I love it.
Thank you, dude.
It's a fun time. The setup is incredible.
Thanks, man. It's my OCD that flares. Everything kind of needs to be perfect, so I have like a way to do things.
I'm the same way.
You do? You have OCD?
I do. I mean, I've never got it diagnosed, but so if you look at my room, like this is good. I don't know. Maybe I'm like underplaying it. But like I have a lot of sneakers, like Jordans and stuff. But the way I have them, it's like I have my collection's finished now, but I had to have I have a lot of Jordan 1s. I'd have 2 blue Jordan 1s, 2 red Jordan 1s, 2 purple Jordan 1s, 2 brown, and then
2 of each?
Yeah. But different shoes, just same color.
Color. Okay, gotcha.
And then I have like, I like doubles. I have 2 Jordan 2s, 2 Jordan 3s, 2 Jordan 5s, and then 2 Jordan 11s, 2 Dunk Highs, 2 Dunk Lows, 2 Waffle Racers, and then 2 of the same kind of, all different colorways, but just like they all kind of match.
Whoa!
You know, in the sense, or they all like group together, like 2 SB Jordans, 2 85, 2 New Balance, 2 Crocs, 2 Asics.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
and you need 2 of each, or else like
yeah.
So when you buy one, you're already like scoping out another one.
Mm-hmm. I need pairs. That's, I don't know why. I just need it. Like it has not like the same thing, just same thing but different colorway or something. Like I have.
Dude, you're like a fun action figure. You just like dress up like just like dude like if there was an action figure of Andrew Orolfo, it'd be like a $100 outfit or a $100 figure because it comes with a fuck ton of clothes.
Yeah, 2 pairs of Levi's, 2 pairs of Dickies, 2 pairs of Carhartt. Yeah, I love pairs, but they're all different. You know, I just like, I don't know. Do you have a thing? Do you have a thing where the volume on your car?
20.
20?
Between 15 and 20, and it depends on how the podcast mastered its volume or how the music is.
I can only have the volume on either pairs.
Pairs as in like what, 11, 22?
22.
Whoa, dude.
40, like 33, 44.
What?
Yeah.
First of all, if your volume could go all the way to like 44,
I think mine could go to like 60.
Shit.
And then, but also, I like pairs, and then I like middles. So, 15, 20, 25.
So all 5s, basically.
Yeah, 5s. And then also the 0. So multiples of 5s. I can do those. And then if there's a number of, I might stray away if it's a number of like significance. So like sometimes I will do 23 just because Michael Jordan.
Duh, of course.
You know? But other than that, it has to be like 5 or duplicates.
Oh, that's dude. I think I have a thing against like
I'm weird, bro.
Prime numbers. I won't do a prime number.
Okay.
So like 11, never.
Yeah.
Dude, 11's edging 10.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I ever do that? 17. That doesn't make sense.
See?
That doesn't make sense to me. I can't divide that by shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. And I have to turn the knob. You know what I mean? I can't keep it. I can't just like, I have to get it at a number I like.
My fiance's a psychopath. So when we're watching shit, she'll just like, can you turn it down a little bit? I'll just do it. And she'll like do it like a random amount. So it's on like fucking 11. I'm like, just make it 10. Yeah. Just make it 10.
Yeah.
Please.
Same with TVs, anything. I'm just like, I have to have it at a number. Dude. I don't know if this is OCD, is it? Or is it just
it might be
weird.
A slight, I mean, different definitions.
Or I'm autistic.
Dude, we're all on the spectrum a little bit, right?
So funny. Have you taken the test?
No, I'm scared.
Oh, don't be.
I shouldn't. Yeah, you're right.
I took it because so I have a group of like the 4 comedians I came up with. And they would always make fun of me because they were like, "Oh, Andrew's like autistic." And then one of them decided to take the test, and they made all of us take it. I was the least autistic out of all of them. Even
though they were saying that you were gonna be,
I was the least. Like it was out of like I don't know what it was out of, but like the higher the number, the more autistic you are. And like the one who initiated it, he got 15. The other 2 got like 12 and 13, and then I got 8.
Oh, dude, I was hoping that your number would be pairs. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. So I got the lowest out of the group.
The least autistic, dude. I should probably take mine. If I take mine, I'll send you my results and see where I'm at.
Please do, because this is so funny. Because this is, bro, people have sent me this test so many times.
Dude, how do I go about it? Do I just go to Kaiser and be like, yo,
No, just do it online.
Oh, it's just like a list of
online,
questions?
yeah.
Okay. They don't hook like an IV up to me? And
No, I don't think that's how you can find out. Aren't you a doctor guy? What are you doing?
Did you say am I a doctor guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
That sentence is crazy.
Are you a science guy? You should know this.
I am a science guy. I should. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But I guess I'll check it out and I'll send you the results if it's that easy.
Let me know what you get, because I was dating this girl, and she was like, you were like, we weren't communicating that well, and then she was like, I think you might be a little autistic.
Whoa.
And then, which I think is funny to say that to someone. It's so funny.
Dude, I don't know if you should ever say that to someone. Yeah. I think that's like something we should self-reflect on.
Right. And then, but they were like, did the same thing that my friends did. Was like, she was like, take the test. And we took it.
She was more autistic.
She was super autistic.
Damn, she was like in the 60s or something.
Yeah. The one that we took, it was like low, moderate, high, very high. And then I got like in between low and moderate. And then she got like super high.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, the only online tests I've ever done were like the personality one and the fucking.
I remember. I always forget what letters I am.
Same here, man. Same here. It made sense what it was. Like I was like, okay, I'm definitely like that. And I think the most recent one is the Harry Potter one. I'm Hufflepuff, by the way.
Damn.
Did you do it?
No.
Well, check it out. I don't think it's really depictive of like who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You know how this show ends typically. So because we did it last time, dude.
What is it again? We do improv?
It's an improv. Last time I was pretty cruel and I made all y'all freestyle.
Okay.
And improv. So, but this time we'll just do improv, unless you really want to freestyle.
No, I don't want to freestyle. We're technically freestyle, but what's the scene? What are we doing?
So
let's ask the audience.
With the dude, what just like a live call.
Give us a place.
Dude, I haven't asked for a suggestion like that in a long time.
I just watched an improv show recently.
Oh, for real? Was it good?
Yeah.
Dope. Good. You know who I want to, like, you guys are like cool with is that is my favorite improviser in the world that I want to like just like chop it up with someday is Eugene Cordero.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Eugene is just like
you should. I mean, if he's here,
he's in the Bay
right now.
Shit,
I'm doing a show with him tonight.
Oh shit, he's gonna be at SF Sketchfest.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, yeah, maybe I'll shoot him a message if he's like, fuck yeah, yeah, I think I'll do that right after you leave. Yeah, no, he's just like my favorite improviser of all time. Great. He's just so funny.
He's so funny.
I discovered him because like if you type in improv on YouTube, like the second video is with him like doing improv with Ben Schwartz and Kristen Bell. Good. So good. These people are so good. And so I discovered him that way. And ever since then, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. He's hella funny.
He's blowing up now too.
He's acting a lot, man.
Yeah. He had a huge role in Loki. Like, so big.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, he's doing real good.
And he's just so buff. He lost hella weight and he's just so ripped now. Good for him. What a guy. Right. But yeah, without further ado, so like the improv scenes that we do here could have anything and everything to do with any of our conversations. Okay. Or it doesn't have to be about any of the conversations at all. Okay. So any questions before we continue?
No. Are you starting it? Who's starting?
Unless you want to start it.
I don't know how to start it, so you got to do it.
Okay, I guess I'll start it.
All right.
Hey. Do you work here?
Yeah. Do you need help with something?
Yeah. I'm trying to fit in with a group of friends right now.
Okay.
So they all like skate.
Oh,
and,
sure.
Yeah, I lied to them and I said that I can skate.
Okay.
And that I'm like moving from my mom's to my dad's, so I don't have all my skating gear.
Oh, okay.
So like,
So do you need like a skateboard or?
For sure need that. I just said that I didn't have my board.
Okay.
And I don't have like, obviously I'm not rocking like what I should be rocking if I was a skater. So can you help me? Like, what do I got to do?
Okay. Yeah. So you've never stepped on a skateboard in your life?
No, man.
Okay.
No.
I think it's going to be a little tough for you. Since you don't have legs.
It's kind of, I'm glad that you saw me rolling in, dude. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like, I thought that if I told them, like, it was a bad skating accident, that, like, they would give me some sympathy. But they still want to see me, like...
Whoa, that's crazy that they know you have no legs and they want you to skateboard?
Weird group of kids, man.
Okay.
Weird. You know what they did, actually? They started, like, since you don't have your legs, they flicked a few tech decks at me.
Just to put on your nubs.
I'm now. Oh man, that's a great idea. I mean, like I need some real skateboards to do that.
Okay.
I mean, they wanted to see if I could emulate what I did on my previous legs on my fingers.
All right. Well, if you would follow me over here,
Okay. It's a big mainland, man.
Yeah. It's the mainest land.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The mainland HQ?
The Kirkland Costco of mainland.
Wow.
We're in that. Okay.
Gotcha.
And over here we have a huge selection of prosthetic legs.
At a mainland?
Yeah.
That's I honestly just came here.
This is main legs.
Main legs.
Look at this main legs wall.
You got a whole section. It's crazy because I mean, right next to it is just like a bunch of Vans and Adidas.
Oh yeah.
Because you're trying to upsell once I have my prosthetic legs.
Yeah, yeah. So it's buy a prosthetic leg, get a free pair of Vans.
I see it on the sign there. It's a very long sign because that's a very long.
Such a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you saw it.
Yeah. And you know, like it's nice. It's right next to the BOGO sign. And like there's an acronym for a buy a prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
Get
the other leg.
Get the other leg for free. Yeah.
Because normally we don't do that. So you have to pay for both legs. But today you don't. Actually, these legs are made by are you familiar with Tom's?
Yeah,
Tom's shoes. Tom's. These are Tom's prosthetics. So if you buy a pair of prosthetics, we donate
a pair of prosthetics to a legless kid.
Yes, in a third world country.
In a third world country. That's crazy. And they all get this size of legs even if they're kids?
Yeah, they don't get to choose the size.
Oh, it's kind of like a booster pack.
Yeah.
So
I have to be honest. It's the same thing as Tom's shoes, where they get a pair that's not as good. It's made with different materials.
Okay.
So
all right, that kind of. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Okay, then I'll do it. I'll go with. Can you list me through the list of prosthetic legs that you have here?
Okay, we have small, we have medium. We have large, extra large, and you're allowed to interchange them.
Oh,
if you wanted, you could buy a small and an extra large, depending on what style you're going for that day.
Well, lucky for you. I mean, since I really want to show my friends up, I want to walk with a pimp limp.
Okay.
So I'll go with the small, and I'll go with the extra large.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's nice. Then you could put your feet 1 foot on a bench and it looks normal.
You're so. If I stand next to a bench,
yeah. If you stand next to heightened surfaces,
yeah,
it looks normal.
Wow, I'll fit just.
Yeah.
You're so good at this job. Do you get commission for this?
I actually get community service hours signed off for every pair I sell.
Why? What did you do that you have to do community service?
You don't need to know about that.
Cut to whatever he did to for why he has to do community service.
That's my girlfriend.
Okay, cut back. Okay. Okay. I mean, I won't ask. It seems like it's a touchy subject. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll take the extra large and I'll take the small.
Okay, cool. Did you want a bag or would you like to wear these out?
I would love to wear them out.
Okay, cool.
Are you going to put them on for me?
Yeah, sure. I can put them on for you.
It's a screwdriver. You're using a screw.
Sorry, these are my first legs I've put together.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm glad to be your first. Hopefully it works out.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Actually, we're all out of Vans though, so that doesn't come with the deal anymore.
So I just gotta buy it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
That's completely fine. I want to fit in.
Okay.
Okay. End scene. Dude, so funny. Good.
I tried so hard to yes and, but I'm not trained at improv at all.
Dude, no, it's fine. Dude, this is like just on a podcast. It doesn't have to be amazing. But no, good job implementing the fact that I'm a paraplegic. That made it 10,000 times more interesting.
I don't know why I went there. I don't know why. I don't know why that was a choice in my head.
Yeah, but it worked out. Level 2 to level 10 real fast.
Shouts out. Sorry if that offended anybody.
Nah, dude. I'm sure there's a bunch of paraplegics that want to skate and still can at main legs. All right, bro. Thanks for doing some improv with me. Thanks for coming through and having this conversation.
Thank you so much for having
You're
me.
dope as hell. You're funny as hell.
You're great.
And thanks, man. I try.
You're doing great. Look at this. You got a fun studio. It's got sound everywhere. You got soundproofing. Man,
It's got sound everywhere.
it's got art. You should start streaming or something.
Dude, I've been thinking about it. I want to stream like Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yeah.
or Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I'm a scared motherfucker.
Let me know because I'll hop on with you.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Would love that.
Yeah, I PC game.
Hell yeah. Dude, before we get out of here, look into the barrel of your camera.
Yeah.
Go ahead and plug your stuff. Where can people find you? What can they look forward to?
Just follow me on all social media, TikTok, Instagram at Andrew_Orolfo. I post all my dates and everything that I got going on there. And follow my podcast, which is a game show called The Meter. It's a game show that's based around celebrities and their ranking in the entertainment space. So if you like gossip, if you like celebrities, if you like comedians talking shit about celebrities, follow my game show. It's very fun.
Fuck yeah. It's a great game show. You guys are so funny, and it's such a good idea.
Thank
Very
you.
original.
Thank you so much.
And honored to have been a part of it. Baddies, you guys know where to find me. You guys know what to follow because you're already here and you're already watching and or listening. Andrew, one more thing. Go ahead and look once again into the barrier camera and leave the listeners with a phrase, a saying, something so they could go about their day and remind them that it can't be that bad.
You can't say anything dumb if you don't say it. So keep your mouth shut and look smart for the rest of your life.
Dude, that's honestly some of the best advice that I've gotten. All right, baddies, we love you. Take it easy and peace. Bye.
Later.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.